I wish Wendy's had a better dessert menu, to be honest. You know who's got great dessert? I'm going to give you guys a tip. If you have a White Castle near you, see, I love White Castle. To me, it's a treat. I grew up, no White Castles near me. The closest one was here on Addison in Chicago. The only time you'd really hit that thing up is on the way to the Cubs game. If you were coming from the northwest suburbs, you'd get off the highway to Addison. You'd make a left, go into the Cubs game, and there's the White Castle. So growing up, we only got White Castle as a special occasion. So in my mind, White Castle was a treat. And I still look at it that way. I actually love White Castle. They've got a dessert there. Try this. It's called gooey butter cake. It comes on a stick. Do not get their other stick-related desserts. They're gross, but they've got one called gooey butter cake on a stick. I'm telling you, if they would unwrap this thing, if you were at a fine dining restaurant, such as the Melting Pot or, an all-you-could-eat Brazilian steakhouse, if they pulled this thing off the stick and gave it to you on a plate with a knife and a fork, you would go, wow, what an incredible dessert I've been served. So do not sleep on this. This is called the gooey butter cake. It is from White Castle. Okay? It's one of the most high-end fast food desserts I've ever had.
I'm not a giant fan of White Castle, but he convinces me to get it all the time.
Because of the cake.
Cakes are amazing.
Do you want to hear what I order when I go to White Castle? You're going to love this. 8 sliders with ketchup and mustard on the side. They give you the Dusseldorf mustard. Then I get a large sack onion ring. I get a large fry, and I get 6 gooey butter cakes. I take the White Castles, I take 8 of them, I open them up. I put 1 pack of ketchup, 1 pack of mustard, 1 onion ring. Close, enjoy, repeat 8 times. There's literally just enough onion rings almost to have 1 for each burger in there, which is great. You have a few fries. Then at the end, you eat the gooey butter cakes. And you do need at least 6 of those butter cakes. Okay? Why do you need 6? They're very tiny. And there's 2 people. Okay?
I have 1
All
slider
6?
and I cringe while eating it.
You what?
I said I have 1 slider and I cringe.
Then give them to me. Because I could eat, no joke, sometimes I get 12. I'm not kidding. Because they're so cheap. They were like, what, 50 cents, 42 cents? Give me them all. I love those. I could eat those nonstop. You know what we should do on here? A hamburger eating competition. I am very similar to that guy from Popeye who has a big plate of hamburgers around him at all times. And it's like, give me a hamburger. Get me a plate. I guarantee I could eat 100 hamburgers at once. White Castle hamburgers. Imagine that. You just tune in and you see me simply, in no rush either, just simply take casually a hamburger, eat it. Wouldn't that be satisfying to watch me eat 100 hamburgers?
Yeah.
How about that as a special show? We see how many White Castles I could eat. Is that something I should do, or is that degrading and dehumanizing? I want to do it because I want to eat a lot of White Castles, but for a purpose. 100 burgers. And at McDonald's, I could eat 50. Of their, no, I'm kidding. I can't eat 50, but Mike Wimpy. I'm wimpy. I bet you I could eat, how many hamburgers? Now, this would have to be without the big onion ring.
Are we talking double hamburgers or the quarter pounders from McDonald's?
Double quarter pounders from McDonald's. I could eat probably 30 of those.
Oh my
no,
God.
I'm kidding. No. But the simple 1 hamburger, I could eat 25. Yeah, they guessed it, 25. And no cheeseburgers. No, I don't eat cheese.
We're not fat because we only have 1 meal every 30 hours.
Don't tell them what we do. I want some onion rings now. Let's see. I think that might be racist to fat people. No. Don't say stuff like that. That would cost a fortune to have delivered. No, not from White Castle. White Castle's cheap. Mossman would watch every second of it like porn. 50 wings is easy. Mike has the metabolism of a hamster. That's not true. I gain enormous amounts of weight, and then I lose it all. What you don't see is all the work I do to lose all this weight. Mike once ate 90 nuggets. on the show. Yeah. Jules is hungry right now. We're done with this fast food. You know what you're getting for lunch today?
What?
2 eggs.